we're going to be doing a progress check on a swimmer that arrived at the ability to swim a 940 in a yards pool, and 6 months later is turning an 828. So this is the before video. It's a swimmer on the top swimming CSS. See the head coming up, the hips low and the head high. Watch this turn. Ooh. Stopping to address the far wall. You don't have to look at it, you know where it is. He's also still doing an extra double arm pull there, not necessary. You could see even the second ear in a couple of the strokes coming out of the water, where both his ears are actually out of the water entirely. This is not terrible, but it's also not great. He's rotating his head way up. He's taking all that extra time on every stroke cycle to rotate his head up. Yeah, that freestyle swimmer is a different project. We're gonna cover him in another video. Look at this over rotation. Looking straight up at the ceiling. Not a whole lot of distance off the wall. A whole lot of problems there too. We'll get to that though. See the short pull of the first pull is short. Now watch all the crazy legs. He has a lot of leg activity going on in the back. Same swimmer 6 months later, swam an 828 in a yards pool. You can see how fast I'm walking along the side. I mean, he's moving at a good clip here. His earlier laps were pretty fast. Ignore the guys in the front there treading. That's they had a different assignment this time. Wasn't their day to test. Pulls are going all the way back this time, which is good. A lot better body position. Look where his head is looking when he's breathing. He doesn't take the extra time to rotate all the way up. He's facing the side of the pool while he's breathing. Here comes a turn. Not bad. Another swimmer down there swimming for score too. A lot more distance per stroke here. He could still improve. And two things that I'm going to be working on are getting him out into a streamline at the end of his kick. You can see the crazy legs are pretty much fixed. You can tighten them up a little bit more. That's a better turn. We're going to eliminate that second double arm pull, and we're going to instead invest all that energy right back into the first one. So I want to make the first one twice as good so he doesn't think he has to do the second one anymore. So we'll do some focused work on that. And he's away on headed for his fourth lap. Meters pool here. Give you a little side by side. The before on the left and the after on the right. It's so important to take advantage of every resource that you have available to you. And there's really no way to analyze yourself in the water to see what you look like while you're there in the water. You need to get a camera involved and hopefully a person to hold it and walk along the side and see what your stroke looks like. Because if you can see it, you can fix it. Most of the people making big mistakes, like the before picture here, they don't realize the depth of the damage that whatever piece of bad form they're using is actually bringing to their swim. And it takes a lot of focused work to troubleshoot bad habits out of a swimmer's repertoire. And one of the first things I do is I break a swimmer back down to the basics. I'm going to have more on that in just a minute. But we take the stroke apart. And we isolate components of it. We work on those components, and then we put it back together when it's made out of all good things. So a 940 on the left down to an 828 on the right. And he's still got time to improve. And he does still want to improve. He's not satisfied where he's at. So, back to the basics. Where and how to get help. If you're not already there, you need to get to sealswick.com and then go to the forums. It's /forums there. There's a video up at the top of this page that has a whole bunch of drills for you to take your swim apart and put it back together again. Here's an example of a critique. If you go ahead and put a 100-yard swim video, has to be 100 yards up there, we can take a look at that. And I'm there too, so if you want me to be your coach, you want me to comment on your swim, and this goes for Air Force guys too, freestyle swimmers, I'll take a look at it. I'll recommend drills, workouts, whatever you need to improve. So put a video up there, get signed up there. It's the headquarters for this kind of training and this kind of swimming, without a doubt. So see you there soon. Coach Freddie out. Take care.